The recent conflict between India and Pakistan ignited in April 2025 with a terrorist attack in Kashmir, claiming 26 lives. This tragic event set off a chain reaction of accusations and counter-accusations between the two nuclear-armed neighbors, each blaming the other for the escalation. India accused Pakistan of state sponsorship, which Pakistan denied, leading to rapid military escalation. Diplomatic channels quickly broke down, and both nations began mobilizing their forces, preparing for what seemed like an inevitable confrontation. Both nations moved military assets to the border, raising fears of a full-scale war. The international community watched with bated breath as tensions soared, hoping for a peaceful resolution that seemed increasingly unlikely. Pakistan's Operation Sindoor and India's counter-operations resulted in conflicting victory claims. Each side reported significant successes, but the true extent of the damage and casualties remained unclear. Pakistan touted successful defenses and counterstrikes, boosting national morale. State media broadcast images of triumphant soldiers and patriotic rallies, reinforcing the narrative of resilience and strength. India emphasized precise strikes on terrorist infrastructure and Pakistani military sites. Indian officials held press briefings showcasing the effectiveness of their operations, aiming to reassure the public and the international community of their strategic capabilities. The fog of war and restricted journalist access made independent verification scarce. Reporters faced significant challenges in obtaining accurate information, often relying on official statements that were difficult to corroborate. Both nations controlled the narrative to serve strategic interests, complicating international understanding. Propaganda played a crucial role in shaping public perception, with each government presenting a version of events that suited their objectives. The conflicting reports fueled global uncertainty and apprehension. World leaders called for restraint and dialogue, but the path to peace remained fraught with challenges and deep-seated mistrust. During Operation Sindoor, Pakistan claimed to have shot down multiple Indian jets, including a Rafale. This claim, if true, would signify a major tactical achievement and boost Pakistani morale. Pakistani media widely broadcasted these claims, emphasizing air defense capabilities. India denied losing any aircraft, dismissing Pakistan's assertions as propaganda. The lack of independent verification allowed Pakistan's narrative to persist in some circles. This highlighted the challenges of verifying information during active hostilities. The narrative war became as crucial as the military engagements themselves. Pakistan gained an early advantage in the narrative war, leveraging its media strategy to shape perceptions globally. With claims resonating in Western media, Pakistan's narrative found a receptive audience. International outlets highlighted Pakistan's defensive posture and successes, portraying it as a nation under threat. This portrayal brought the conflict to the global stage, capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. It was a significant setback for India's diplomatic efforts as they struggled to counter Pakistan's narrative. Despite claiming military victory, India struggled to control the global discourse and sway international opinion. The international response focused on calls for de-escalation and dialogue, urging both nations to seek peaceful solutions. Major powers and the UN expressed alarm, emphasizing the need for immediate diplomatic intervention. They stressed the importance of preventing further escalation and maintaining regional stability. Pakistan's narrative significantly impacted the initial international understanding of the conflict, shaping early perceptions and responses. The conflict showcased modern military technologies, with drones, missiles, and air defense systems playing key roles. India reported effective use of its air defense network and precision targeting. Pakistan highlighted its readiness to counter India's advancements. The military engagements lasted 4 intense days, concentrated along the line of control. A ceasefire was declared in May 2025, likely brokered through back-channel diplomacy. The ceasefire ended immediate fighting but did not resolve underlying issues. Both armies remained on high alert, with tensions persisting. Following the ceasefire, India announced the suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty, a pivotal agreement that has governed water sharing between the two nations for decades. Conditioning its resumption on Pakistan renouncing support for terrorism, India's decision has sent shockwaves through the region. Pakistan condemned this move, labeling it an act of war, and protests erupted across the country, reflecting the deep-seated tensions. The suspension threatens severe water stress, particularly in Pakistan, where millions rely on the Indus River for their daily needs. This action signals India's hardening stance and willingness to use all available levers, including military and economic measures. The international community views this development with alarm, fearing a humanitarian crisis that could destabilize the entire region. Despite India's military gains, cross-border terrorism reportedly persists, complicating efforts to achieve lasting peace. A subsequent terrorist attack in Kishtwar underscored ongoing hostilities, highlighting the fragile nature of the ceasefire. The region remains in a dangerous equilibrium, with periods of calm frequently punctuated by crises, leaving the future uncertain and fraught with peril.